MEM School of Engineering, Department of EEE, online classes, subject Digital Logic Circuit, unit number 2. So last class we discussed with the combinational introduction to the combinational circuits, then Boolean expression reduction, that is simplification concept we discussed. In this, we discussed about Boolean laws, then SOP and POS concepts. So last class we explained about the SOP. Okay, now we are going to see the POS concept. Let's see. That is max term. Okay, max term is a sum of some terms in a Boolean expression where all possible variables appear one in uncomplement or complement form. Okay, so in min term we are using 0 for active low and 1 for active high. Now we are going to, this is a reverse operation of SOP. So now we are going to put 0 for active high, for 1 and we are putting active low. Okay, this is the concept. So 0 means you are going to, you are not putting any bar to the input. That is, there is no complement of the input. But if you are putting 1 means you have to complement the input. This is the concept we are using. As well as the max term will be A plus B plus C. Min term defined with the multiplication. Here they are using the positive value. That is R condition. They are using a max term. Then designation will be max. That is caps M they are using. In min term they are using small m. Here they are using the caps M. Okay. Then this is the canonical form of SOP form. That is Z is equal to pi of caps M and 1247. Pi of caps M. So pi represent the, it is PYS, M represent the max term 1247. Okay, here in min term for these inputs they are using the output will be 1. Here the 1247 means for these inputs output will be 0. So this is the difference. If you know the difference between POS and the SOP, you will know about the, you can easily simplify the Boolean expressions. Okay, now we are converting the POS into the standard form. Okay, so here they have f is equal to xy, f is equal to xy plus x bar z. Okay, f is equal to xy plus x bar z is equal to, we can write as, that is we already we know that one formula, that is f is equal to, if a plus bc is equal to, if a plus bc is equal to means you can write as a plus b into a plus c. Okay, using this formula we can simplify all the concept. So here we need to consider xy as a a, this one x consider x dash consider as a b, z consider as a c. Okay, so but then x plus x bar, that is a plus b, that is xy plus z, that is a plus c. Okay, then again you can write as again we have a plus b plus c concept. Okay, using, so here x by x dash will be a, xy b, x that is b, y means that is c. Okay, you can write as x plus x bar into x bar y into x plus z into y plus z. Okay, so finally we came up with the particular POS concept, that is the function, the output function of this above equation is function of POS, that is a product of sums we termed. But for canonical operation, here all the variables should be all the inputs in the all the terms. But here first one is miss the z, second one miss the y, third one is miss the is x. Okay, we need to add some value. So for missing term you have to define like this, you have to add with the z and z bar. So z and z bar value will be 0. If you're adding anything with the 0 means there is no change. Okay, same as you are using the this formula, that is a plus bc is equal to a plus b and a plus c, like that you are using. For simplification purpose, we can get. So this is the output. Okay, finally you can get this output. So we can write as a binary for using that table. Previously I showed the table. Using that table we can define the value of this one. Okay, then we are putting m capsum 0, m2, m4 and m5. That is f is equal to pi of m of 0 comma 2 comma 4 comma 5. 0 comma 2 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, these are four numbers. So f is equal to pi of m. So this is the standard canonical form of PYS. Then converting SOP to PYS, the binary value of the product term is given standard SOP expressions are not present in the equivalent PYS expression. Also, the binary values that are not presented in the SOP expression are present in the equivalent PYS expression. The following steps are followed to convert SOP to PYS. There are three steps available to convert SOP to PYS. So evaluate each product terms in the SOP expression. Write the binary equivalent to the given variable of each product terms. So assign for 0 complement variable. So determine all of the binary numbers not included in the evaluation in step 1. So write the equivalent sum term for each binary number from step 2 and express in PYS form. Use a similar procedure. You can go from PYS to SOP. Okay, here we have a SOP concept. Okay, you have to find out this value. If they are giving some values, so here we can convert into the binary. So binary value will be defined. So remaining values. Okay, for the truth table, there is only two output only. One is 1, other one is 0. Okay, if we know the ones value means, we can define the zeros value, because if output 1 means that functions are min term, if output 0 means that functions are max terms. Okay, so we can easily identify the max term with the remaining values. Okay, so next, canonical SOP from truth table. Okay, here we have x plus xy plus xyz. You can this is the another method for defining the SOP expressions. Okay, here we have f is equal to x plus xy plus xyz. Here we have three inputs. Okay, three inputs means you have to give the three combinations values. So already we know that three combination values you have to put it in the input side. Then you have to calculate xy. Then you have to calculate xyz from these inputs. So finally you will get the output. Using this output, you can, for output 1 means it will be a SOP, for output 0 means it will be a PYS. Using this truth table, we can calculate the some values. Okay, so we can define the non-standard form. So canonical form we can convert from the condition. Same as we can get from the canonical form using the truth table also. Okay, same as here ABC they are using. So we are giving ABC as an input to the three variable, then calculate the AB and ABC. So finally you will get the output. For max term you are getting the zeros value. Okay, if 0 means for this value is 0, you can easily define the output. Okay, so derive the truth table from form of SOP expression. So determine truth table for the SOP expression y is equal to a bar b bar c plus a bar bc plus a b bar c plus abc. Okay, same concept here they are using. Simple concept for any function, for any truth table, if output is 1, that is SOP. If output is 0, that is means PYS. Okay, you have to represent according to the output value. Okay, in this two table they have same output. Okay, but different values. Okay, for output we are going to represent the standard simplification. Okay, Okay, this is the simplification examples. Okay, simplification defines the booleans of simplification for defining the main purpose is to reduce the number of gates because each gates having the some internal propagation delay. For example, it is 1 millisecond means if you're using 10 diode means it will be a 10 millisecond output. So we need to reduce the number of gates in the circuit. So for cost effective also it is a work in a faster manner. Okay. So we need to use the Boolean expression and Boolean laws. So Boolean laws it's a paperwork. Okay, if you want to apply the Boolean laws means you need to go for refer the laws and you have to work in the paper only. Okay, it is not user friendly for the higher applications. Okay, so then we are going for a Karnaugh map concept. So K-map is a concept of reduce the K-map is a procedure to reduce the to minimize the Boolean expressions. Okay, as well as another method we have Kuhn-Mackenzie method. This is also a method which is using the reduce the Boolean expressions. Okay, so these two Kuhn-Mackenzie and K-map, these two are used in the computer programming also. If you once program means if you are giving inputs, once it is programmed in the computer means if you are giving a multiple number of inputs means you will produce the defined output because there is some steps available to define in a process. Okay, there is no manual method. Just you are giving the input, you are going to see the output like that. Okay, this is the concepts. So next class we will discuss the K-map. Okay, thank you.